Keir Starmer has been less vocal on the issue of Brexit in recent months despite having previously been an outspoken Remainer, but he did admit that he was aiming to thwart the government's negotiating strategy. In Brexit trade talks, the possibility of the UK and the EU failing to strike a deal looks increasingly likely, as David Frost and Michel Barnier lock horns this week. The impasse comes as the EU demands access to UK fisheries after the transition period, with Mr Barnier saying the bloc will deny Britain access to European markets if the requirement isn't met. There are also disagreements over regulatory alignment, as Brussels wants the UK to abide by a level playing field, but Prime Minister Boris Johnson wants to free the country of laws made elsewhere. Sir Keir Starmer, now Labour leader, was shadow Brexit secretary when he told The Times he would do anything to stop a no-deal Brexit. At the time, Theresa May was negotiating a withdrawal agreement with the EU. Sir Keir claimed the Prime Minister was pretending to make progress while actually running the clock down so that she could return to Parliament near the deadline and offer MPs a binary choice, her deal or no deal. The Labour frontbencher said in February 2019, "We can't allow that to happen. There needs to be a day when Parliament says that's it, enough is enough." Sir Keir described Mrs May's approach as reckless and blinkered and blamed her tunnel vision for the devastating defeat suffered by the Prime Minister in January 2019 after MPs threw out her Brexit deal by a record 230 votes. But he also claimed rather than learn her lesson, Mrs May was allowing Parliament to tread water because she had nothing that MPs would vote through Parliament. He continued, "It's this blinkered approach that's got us to where we are, with her never wanting to see where the real majority is in Parliament." The week before this interview, then Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn made an offer to Mrs May in a letter setting out 5 demands for Labour to give its support to the government to achieve a «sensible» Brexit.